before the season, you and Vince had talked about how you were excited to be able to mix coverage this year and play things that aren't just man 100% of the time. I think so far this season it's been heavier on zone than man. How have you felt about sort of the variety, and what do you think it's freed you guys up to do as a defense?
How it freed us up,
yeah.
Like we could disguise a little bit better. It helped us as a player because that's what they kind of do in the league, so it kind of helped us getting a good look at it early on, like while we were in college. But it took some pressure off us, like I said before, I think in an earlier interview. But, you know, we still got to play ball.
How much better do you feel, or just actually how do you evaluate how you feel based off of the last 6 games compared to playing 6 games last year?
My confidence is a lot better than last year. Playing throughout the first 6 games, but last year, you know, I was trying to get better, like same as this year, but I don't know. It was just I feel like we prepared better each week this year than we did last year. So that's probably pretty much it for me. Just preparation.
Did you feel that experience too?
Oh, experience? Yeah, everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How does the secondary still play in your eyes?
We getting better each week. You know, we still miss assignments sometimes, but hey, you gotta like learn for those mistakes for real, and just have better eyes and communication through it. That's what we gotta get good at. It's communication. So that's pretty much it.
Much more coaches kind of interacting with you guys, kind of taking what you're telling them and applying it, and vice versa. I mean, is there more of a back and forth, I guess, this year with the coaching staff and the players versus maybe last year?
This year, like, it's kind of going back and forth. Like, we kind of like feel like uncomfortable with something, like in the coverage or something. We'll come to talk to the coaches, and they try to help us out, like, or like, last year we didn't kind of do that. We didn't do that for real. Like, we couldn't have no one-on-one conversations for real about the defense. It was always like, play this, you do that. But this year, like, you kind of adjust. We do a lot of adjustments, even throughout the games. So, yeah, I feel like it's a lot better just adjusting stuff this year.
How much do you think that kind of creates ownership for you guys on the defense, knowing that you're having a big role in saying, what's going on?
Yeah, it like communication for real, like talking with each other. Like if the linebackers getting something difficult for them, it's gonna like they gotta come to us and we get to talk to coaches, Coach Mack or Coach Klink. Yeah, they just gonna help us out. As a team. No, you good.
Why weren't you feel like you were able to go to the coaches last year, and compared to why do you feel more comfortable being able to go to the coaches this year?
I feel like it's more like man on man this year. I feel like we have to have a full conversation with the coaches. Like I can just go in his office like right now and just sit there for like an hour, just chop it up with him about anything, football, life. Last year I didn't kind of do that much, but yeah, that was last year.
How often do you do that? How often do you go and say you saw something or you want to maybe try something different?
Yeah, I do it all the time because I'm still new to this coverage, and so it's some stuff that I'm not good at, and I try to get better each week about it. But they try to help me out. They try to figure out what I can do on this coverage to help me out to be a better player or have a better vision. So that's pretty much it.
How difficult has it been to not look to next week's game against Michigan State? That's a lot of buzz about it already.
Mm-hmm.
And how challenging is it to not look that far ahead?
To be honest, it's not challenging at all. We try to take 1 week at a time. We're not even worrying about Michigan State right now. We're worrying about Northwestern. So that's pretty much it. For real.
Did you have any reaction when you found out it was a noon game at all? What was your reaction?
Oh no, it don't even matter for real to me. Take every game seriously for real.
What is your feeling about playing for this trophy that's up for grabs at the Northwestern game and honoring?
Oh yeah, it's a new trophy. It's in our locker room right now, so we're gonna keep it there for real.
I know Roman missed the Nebraska game, but he had his best game of his career against Wisconsin. What did you see from him in the weeks leading up to that, and how he's grown as a player?
Preparation. In practice, he go up for the ball, like that catch that he made. Like he used to just go up on, like trying to be like Ronnie Bell. Ronnie Bell is good with the hot balls, jumping over people and stuff like that. So I feel like he learned that from Ronnie and took that to practice that week before he got hurt. And he just had a good week. Preparation and practice, that's going to always show up in the game. So that's what I feel like.